Hi guys, my name is Matikela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So yesterday, guys, if you remember, we ended the case abruptly because Uchadrata could not handle it. It was on fire. The house was on fire because Missy was exposing Ubaloyi left, right, and center. It was not even funny for anyone. Sorry, before Ubaloyi Izolo, he was doing up and down, and Richard Rata was so sad for Ubaloyi. You could see by the way he was looking down, ukuthi yes, Kubi, Kubi akuhambi kahle. And what I liked about what was happening is that what we were watching in the courtroom yesterday, it was not confusion, it was not coincidence, and definitely it was not something neutral. It was dealing with one person, Baloyi. What Nisi was doing, he was dealing with Baloyi there. He was dealing straight with Baloyi. And what we were witnessing was Nisi. We were witnessing control. Nisi was in control of the entire situation. And now that as he was in control, busy talking, Judge Rata stops the proceedings. Midway, no consultation, no asking, can we adjourn? No, he stops the situation, the proceedings. That was deliberate on his end. That effort was an effort to undermine Umnisi or to put a stop on what he was doing. That was a deliberate effort underway to disturb, to interrupt, and to slow down a process that was becoming dangerous for Baloyi. It was not dangerous for the accused, it was dangerous for the NPA, for the system. Yes, that's what happened yesterday. Yesterday it was about Baloyi, and today we saw that again when he did the same for Ukininda. He could not adjourn. It was still early in the morning when Numalo started. And he was like, okay, there we are. This is happening. He was like, I can't take this. What must happen? He calculated there. So he had no choice. He was like, I'm going to step in and then I'm going to distract Umar. They don't care about the truth at this point. They care about protecting each other. It was firefighting situation or kind of vibes, what was happening there. Because when the questions start to land, when the record begins to show patterns, when people's names are repeatedly, not once, not twice, but again and again, that's when the breaks come in. What are you doing? What are you doing? So he's like that. He's Ratasi. We see you, Kehla. We see you. We see you. If the adjournment, it was something that you normally do, ne? When there is trouble in paradise. That's what you do. It was not just routine that, let's just go. No, it was procedural on your side. The procedure yakho. It happened because Baloyi was under fire and you were big. His name was surfacing and the direction of the proceeding was becoming very clear, and whoever was managing the process at that time understood something very simple. If this continues uninterrupted, the damage becomes permanent. So you stopped it, Judge Rata, because you saw what was happening. You took control. You took control from Missy because you saw what was happening. You saw the damage that Missy is doing on Baloyi's reputation is unmatched. You were like, I'm going to stop him. I'm going to do that. We know you do that for Gininda, you do that for Baloyi, and we know that protection doesn't always look like defense. We know that sometimes it looks like silence, sometimes it looks like interruption, sometimes it looks like adjournment that comes just in time to save the day. But we know what it is. And here where it gets deeper, it was not just about protecting yesterday and also today, protecting Gininda's name. It was also about protecting the future because we know because we are being built right now for, yeah, we know you like putting insurance for things. What you are doing there, that was insurance. You were like, I may use it, I may not use it, but and the insurance for the day when the case collapses under its own weight. That's why you did what you did there. You are like, okay, if things go wrong, I can remove Gininda's evidence. Or I can also remove Baloyi's situation. And then you can step back and say procedural issues, contamination, unfair process, and then you will call it what they always call it when the accountability gets too close, a mistrial. That's what Ujad Rata perhaps wants. I've been saying that about him, that Ujad Rata, the way he behaves in that courtroom, it's like he calculates, what can I do so that I am not in the wrong on all sides, whether the defense or the state. You can't be neutral, so you need to take a side. On currently, what we see, you have taken the side of Baloyi and Gininda. That's what we see on our side. Let that sink in. It's either this old man wants a mistrial so that he becomes blameless somehow. And while all of that was happening, do you see? It's so funny, guys, in desert South Africa. All of that was happening, son. All at once, Untanzi is standing strong. Untanzi is standing strong there. He's standing strong. And let's not forget that when phone records were mentioned, headlines were everywhere. When alleged links between accused persons were suggested, wall-to-wall coverage was there. But now, Baloyi is admitting things that he was supposed to assist Untanzi. A serious issue, a procedural issue, a credibility issue, and yet, badlala abolindamnisi. Bala, abakhulumi manje. Bathulile, siyababona. No headlines, no panel discussions, not breaking news alert. So the question becomes, and do we have the traditional media in this country or what? Do we? Anyway, this is not a court drifting, of course. This is a court being steered to a certain direction. Names are being shielded. Time is being managed. Records are being shaped, not for justice, but for survival. Watch carefully as things unfold in that courtroom. But one thing that I know for sure is that Ubaba ophezulu wasemazulwini is the one that will have a final say. Whether ube a final say Judge Rata's court or we appeal court, but there will be a final say. And people that were involved in this Senzo Meyiwa case in shady shenanigans, they will answer to the Almighty. Watch very carefully, you will see. Because when their house is on fire, those inside don't ask who lit the match. They just make sure there's an exit. That's what they do. I don't know about you, but I cannot wait for this entire case to be done so that we can see what will Judge Rata's verdict be. What will he use as his verdict? I can't wait for that. I honestly can't. It is quite interesting, and I'm looking forward to that day. I don't know about you, what you think, but I don't want him to find them guilty. He needs to practice the good Dondon here, right now. He needs to do right here, right now. But the case is moving swiftly, is doing the things that it needs to be done, I'm super happy with everything and how things are. I am enjoying the process that we are in right now. I'm happy that every time the defense asks questions, more things get revealed. That's what I'm happy about, actually. Very happy with that. Every time the defense asks questions, more things get revealed. And if someone was wiser, instead of getting so exposed, now I was going to call it quits. Because I think being exposed and calling it quits, the best option is to call it quits. Maybe they trust whatever they trust that they are going to win. Come sunshine, come rain, they are going to win. Maybe they trust whatever they trust. I don't know what is that they trust. Do you understand? I don't know what is that they trust, but they trust whatever they trust, that they will win this one. Anyway, what are your thoughts when it comes to this? Let's talk with comment section. I want to hear your views. Thank you so much. Enjoy your day. Bye-bye.